My name is Stephen Hawerschuk, and I am the owner, operator, and pot washer of Kitako Lake Honey. As the owner of this company, my main role is the beekeeper. My job is to bring the bees out mid-March in the spring, ensure that they are disease-free, that the queen is laying, and that everything is ready to go for the bees in the summer. Other than that, I wear a lot of different hats. I do creative, I write copy, social media, I have some input in designing labels, I go to markets, I develop new products, almost everything with the exception of accounting, thank God. I grew up with bees and was forced to work with bees from the time that I was, I think, probably 7 or 8 years old. My parents won't like the word forced, but that's kind of how it seemed to me at that time. For as long as I can remember, my summers were spent keeping bees. By the time that I graduated high school, I was pretty sure that I never wanted to have anything to do with beekeeping again. Worked different jobs, done tree planting, fruit picking, piecework, restaurant work. When I came back to the farm in my early 20s, I was kind of able to see things in a bit of a different light. Kind of saw the opportunity that I was maybe able to do my own thing, be my own boss. And that's sort of when I got back into it for myself. And it wasn't too long before I realized that I also wanted to do not just the wholesale aspect, but the niche market stuff as well. So like the stuff that people will see at the markets and in the online store and on retail shelves. The process of making honey, for the most part, is just the process of beekeeping. The type of honey that is collected is going to just depend on what flowers are around. In May, there are lots of dandelions. There starts to be what we call volunteer clover. There are chokecherries that are flowering. There are raspberries, there are Saskatoon berries, and the bees are able to collect nectar from those plants and eventually turn them into honey. I think my favorite honey has to be the organic wildflower honey. The bees are harvesting that honey earlier in the spring, and because there's a diversity of wildflowers, it tastes different every year, which is another really cool thing. It all depends on which flowers are blooming, how strong the bees are at that time, and where exactly the hives are placed. The challenges of beekeeping these days, there is challenges from climate change, the sort of inclement weather that comes with that. There's challenges with diseases, with pests, with bacterial infections, with viruses that are all contributing in general to a decline in the number of beehives that are being operated year over year. Small business owners and entrepreneurs, we're expected and it's necessary to be able to have a sort of an intrinsic motivation and a drive and a passion for the project that you're involved with. That doesn't stop at the end of the day. It can be really difficult to find the balance between working as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, and also having a life outside of that. In a couple years, I can see the company growing a couple different ways. A lot of companies were pushing more online sales while also pushing retail into Manitoba, Alberta, and into BC. So hoping to expand the market a little bit there and also do more trade shows in Saskatchewan and in the prairie provinces and just meet the people who are consuming the product. We're on Instagram, Facebook, soon TikTok at Kitako Lake Honey. Our online store is kitakolakehoney.com.
Is there a restaurant or beverage producer you'd like to see featured on maxTV Local? Let us know at SaskTel.com/local.